Alright, Shalom. We the real Hebrew Israelites coming to you week in and week out to prophet the downfall of this wicked society. To tell you that you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are the true biblical Israelites of the Bible. And I want to start off by giving all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Wachakodash. I'm going to double on us, our apostle, the elders, great millstone who rule well. And peace, blessing, citations to the whole elect Israel. And this brother Zakaria from the Gym at Chicago branch. Coming to get another lesson on immortality, world without end. Because that's what the Lord is about to bring to the planet Earth. You know, I'm gonna just jump right into it. And Lord, what the lesson edifying. I'm gonna grab this. I think it's called. The second Ezra chapter 7 and verse 43. But the day of doom shall be the end of this time, and the beginning of the immortality for to come, when corruption is past. And that's what's coming. Immortality is coming. The corruption is past. You know, because the Lord said that this devil got bounds that he cannot pass, man. You know, and it's time for immortality to reign throughout the earth. You know, wickedness has exceedingly polluted the earth, and most have remember her iniquities, man, her hurtful works, man. You know, and who was her? That great whore, America. You know, but we fighting for to receive that immortality, man. We fighting for that crown, and that's what's coming, man. You know, because this place cannot continue on. It's a Let me grab this song good. This Acts chapter 4 and verse 29. It say, if therefore that which is sown be not turned upside down, and if the place where the evil is sown pass not away, then cannot it come that it's sown with good. So the Lord gotta take this place away. You know, he gotta take this evil out the earth. So that what is sown can be good. Can come with good. And what is good? You know, us reigning under our Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, and righteousness, immortality, man. And that's what's coming to this planet Earth, man. Immortality, dominion. And that's what we're gonna receive, man, because we can't rule in the kingdom of heaven in this flesh. But this is 1 Corinthians chapter 15. In verse 50, it say, now this I say, brethren, that flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom of the Most High, neither do a corruption inherit incorruption. So corruption cannot inherit incorruption, and flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom. So we got to be changed, because we already in, this flesh, which is carnal, which is corruption, because we can die. But we're going to inherit incorruption. We're going to be changed. So like in verse 51, behold, I show you a mystery. We shall not all sleep, but we shall all be changed. All right, we shall not all sleep, because only the remnant is going to return back. The rest of our people that sleep, that they're in a dead state still. But the Lord has risen us up out of our graves, and gave us that breath of life, of understanding, of knowing who we are, And even though some of us may be martyrs, they're going to be the first ones, wizard on the chariot, Verse 52 is saying, in a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trump, for the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed. Right, we're going to be changed. In the twinkling of an eye, that's how fast we're going to be changed from these mortal bodies to immortal bodies, And let me grab this. It says, dead rise first. I'll spell it wrong, Salakia. Dead rise first. This is 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, verse 15. It says, for this we say unto you by the word of Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai, that we which are alive and remain unto the coming of the Lord shall not prevent them which are asleep. which are asleep. It say, for the Lord himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of the archangel, and with the trump of the Most High, and the dead and the Mashiach shall rise first. So those that die in the Lord, your work gonna follow. Your labor is not in vain. You know, and they're gonna be risen on a chariot first. The ones that died in the Lord, they're gonna be risen first. Verse 17 to say, then we will try life and remain, those that didn't die, because the scripture says some of us that stand here shall not taste death. It says, then we will try life and remain, shall be caught up together with them in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air, and so shall we ever be with the Lord. Wherefore comfort one another with these words. So when Yahweh Shema shall make his appearance on the world which he made, we're gonna join heirs with him. We're gonna be like him. We're gonna see him like he is. I'm gonna go back to that 1 Corinthians, because that's what's coming. When we coming back to our rightful places, Lord, where we part of the elect, we coming back, we getting our bodies back. This 1 Corinthians chapter 15 and verse 53. For this corruptible must put on incorruption, and this mortal must put on immortality. So this corruptible gonna put on incorruptible, and this mortal body is gonna put on immortality, because we can't enter into the chariots, what you people ignorantly call UFOs, in these defiled bodies. We gonna be changed into immortals, man, to gods. Verse 54, it says, so when this corruptible shall have put on incorruption, and this mortal shall have put on immortality, then shall be brought to pass the saying that is written, death is swallowed up in victory. So death gonna be swallowed up, because our Lord Yahweh Shai has defeated death. It say, oh death, where is thy sting? Oh grave, where is thy victory? The sting of death is sin, and the strength of sin is the law. It say the wages of sin is death. We're not going to sin anymore, because the Lord's going to have his laws, statutes, and commandments within our inward parts, to where we don't have to die anymore, because the transgression of the law is sin. That's death. But we're not going to transgress the laws, because we're going to be able to keep the laws perfectly. We're going to have that download. So the Lord is not going to kill us anymore, so to speak. We're going to live forever. We're going to rule forever with our Lord. And be immortals, man. We're gonna reign forever and ever and never. So we gotta take heed and hearken unto these things, man. It's not a light thing, man. But verse 57, but thanks be to the Most High, which giveth us the victory through our Lord Yahweh Shai Mashiach. Right, our Lord defeated death. And I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna grab this other precept, because it's heavy, man. This is Psalms chapter 82. In verse 6 it says, I have said you are gods, and all of you are the children of the Most High. But ye shall die like man, and fall like one of the princes. Right, we gonna die like man, which is this flesh. We fell away. We fell away from that God state. We had to know good and evil. But now we returning back to that God state, man. We turning back to the being God's, children of the Most High. This is 1 John chapter 3 and verse 1. It say, behold, what manner of love the Father hath bestowed upon us, that we should be called the sons of Yahweh. Therefore the world knoweth us not, because it knew him not. Beloved, now are we the sons of the Most High, and it doeth not yet appear what we shall be. Right, we don't know how we gonna be, when the Lord appear. But we do know. It said, but we know that when he shall appear, we shall be like him, for we shall see him as he is. We're gonna be just like the Lord, man. Because the Lord said, let me grab this Romans. He said he would not meet thee as a man. can I start at? So like, yeah, I'm gonna start at 17. Can I? Okay. And it's heavy, man. I'm gonna start at 17. This Romans chapter 8 and verse 17 to say, and if children then heirs of the Most High and joint heirs with Mashiach, if so be that we suffer with him, that we may be also glorified together. Right? Because the Lord suffered in the flesh. The Lord came in the flesh. And the Lord got glorified. Because the Lord said he got his body. That godly body. Because the Lord came as a sheep the first time to the slaughter, man. But now when the Lord returned his second time, when he make his second appearance, he coming as the Lion of Judah. The Lord coming in God mode. The Lord said, I will take vengeance and I will not meet thee as a man. Roughly paraphrasing. The Lord is coming back. He's not coming back as a man, man. So if our Lord not come back as a man, how much more when he make his appearance and what we're going to be? Verse 18 it say, for I reckon that the suffering of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us. So the things that we going through, brothers, Akim and Agwav, in this fight of ours, it can't be compared to the glory that we about to receive, man. The power, the dominion, the righteousness, the immortality, never sinning, complete peace, enter into that rest, to breathe real air, eat real food, have real sex. These are the things that is coming to this world when immortality take control and forever be in control. Verse 19, for the earnest expectation of the creature waited for the manifestation of the sons of the Most High. For the creature was made subject to vanity, not willingly, but by reason of him who has subjected the same in hope. And we're prisoners of hope. This is our hope, to receive salvation, to be delivered and changed from these vile bodies, man, from these chains of darkness. Verse 21, it say, but the creature itself also shall be delivered from the bondage of corruption unto the glorious liberty of the children of the Most High. So we gonna be delivered from this bondage, this corruption. We have to, because flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom of Yahweh. Once again, we got to be changed into being immortals, man. And you gotta just pause on that and meditate on the thing. Immortality, on the word immortality. Because this is something that the Lord ordained us to be since the beginning. And now we're coming back to that. On verse 22, it say, for we know that the whole creation groaneth and travaileth in pain together until now. And not only they, but ourselves also, which have the first fruits of the Spirit, even we ourselves groan within ourselves, waiting for the adoption, to wit, the redemption of our body. So we waiting for our redemption of our body, man. That adoption to be changed from this flesh, man. From being, ain't you tired of going off? Like, we tired of going off. They say adjustment falls 7 times, but get it back up. Even in the truth, man, you fuck up, man. You get tired of fucking up, man. That's why we need Yahweh Shai. You get tired of fucking up. So we gotta wait patiently on our Lord, man. He said, wait ye upon me. Verse 24, for we are saved by hope. But hope that is seen is not hope. For what a man seeth, why do he yet hope for? Right, what you hoping for, what you see? These people see vain. These people living in vain, man. They hoping in things that is temporal. That is temporary, man. But immortality is not temporary, man. It's eternal, man. It's forever. And it start off with this truth, man. It start off with this word, this knowledge and understanding and wisdom that the Lord have bestowed upon us. Verse 25, it say, but if we hope for that we see not, then do we with patience wait for it. So we gotta patiently wait for that change, man, for that change to come. The Lord about to turn everything right side up. Okay. This Revelation chapter 1 in verse 18, it says, I am he that liveth and was dead, and behold, I am alive forevermore. I'm mine and have the keys of hell and of death. So the Lord living and was dead, and now he's alive forevermore, man. The Lord defeated death. The Lord got the keys of hell and death, man. So if our Lord was the captain of our sufferings, he went in first. So he said, a servant is not greater than his master. So if we follow in the steps and the ways of our big brother Yahushua, we gonna go through things too. But guess what? It's a reward at the end of that. It's a reward for our labor. It's a reward for what we're doing. The Lord said, hold that fast which thou hast, so that no man take thy crown. That crown is that immortality. That crown is making it on the first go round. That crown is joining heirs with our Lord, man. Being those first fruits that I just read. And then that Romans. I'm gonna end it with this Isaiah. Isaiah chapter 45, I believe. Yep. In verse 17 it says, but Israel shall be saved in Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, with an everlasting salvation. You shall not be ashamed nor confounded, world without end. And this is ultimately talking about the whole nation of Israel, but it's mainly talking about the remnant, the chosen, the elect, first and foremost. They're going to have world without end. You should not be ashamed nor confounded, world without end, man. That's immortality. When we reign, because it say Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of it that follow it. So if Esau is the end of the world, that corruption is put out, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follow it. That incorruption is put in. So immortality is gonna reign, man, throughout the earth, and we're gonna be partakers of that. Lord will, we part of the elect. So this is something that we gotta keep fighting and striving for, man, and to keep in mind, man. I always had the kingdom of heaven in our mind, and we're gonna be immortal, man. We were created to be immortal. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. But Lord, we're the lesson is edifying. I'm going to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Ba'chakodash. I'm going to give double honor to our apostles and elders, Great Millstone, and peace, blessing, and salutations to the whole elect of Israel. Shalom, and Abba, Abba.